Cristiano Ronaldo, Pelé. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. Vitinha. No way through. And it's Hullet. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Chance for a shot! Messi. Hullet. And they can counter here. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. And he's away. Lovely pass, but... And the finish! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off.
And a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A goal beyond special, however it came. 400 not out. That is so good, such sharp skills. And Dembele! Dembele! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Vieira. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pull it. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Pelé. Caceres gets across to intercept that. Can he spark a counter here? Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Big chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Caceres. Messi. Vieira. Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice control. Played out wide. Knocks it into space. Now he's got space here. Now it's Hullet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it back. Quality ball. Dembele. Oh, fabulous play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vitinha, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Dembele. And he's had it nicked away. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pelé. Messi. And it's Cruyff. That's Vieira. Vieira. Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Hullet. Hullet. This is promising. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Played out wide. Turns and goes back. Alonso. Little pass back. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the contribution from this guy, Fermin Lopez, will be key again. He's got the perfect fusion of energy and good vision. So he's going to be busy skittling around the field, both on and off the ball, looking for any space he can exploit.
접고 다시
His game
오셨나요?
is full of devilment. He's a mischief maker.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's an excellent interception. And it's Guardiola. Now it's Forlan. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
So we're still where we started right now. And he's in on goal. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. That's Guardiola. Luis Suarez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hullet is flagged offside. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away.
Hullet gets through on his own. Now the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Cruyff quietly revving up. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rui Costa. Alonso.
키키키윽 역시 심심할 때 이만한 게임 없음.
Rui Costa to Guardiola. Now there's a fine ball. Looking to play him in. Fermin was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And Hullet! Cruyff. And it's Guardiola. Half an hour played now. Over to the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi looking to get on the end of this. He's shifting through the gears here. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Forlan, nicely spread. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. 5 minutes till the break. Vieira. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Xavi Alonso. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Tenete a portata di mano I biglietti ricevuti all'ingresso.
There's the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Caceres. To Thuram. Maldini. That's Caceres. Quality ball. Looking for options for movement. And it's face to face with the keeper. Real chance! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Ha segnato al 52esimo minuto.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Thinks about the shot. Cafu. Hit into the middle. Pull it. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Cafu gets into some space. Fired deep. Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Nice looking ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Takes big chance! Cruyff.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Out towards the flank. Takes aim. It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Cafu. O'Shea opts for safety. And this is Hullet. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely feet.
Hullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. O'Shea tries to play it through. Messi. Pele. Now it's Hullet. Vitinha. No, that's been intercepted. Mateus. For O'Shea. And it's O'Shea. Mateus. Cafu. And this is Cruyff. Can he finish? Now it's Dembele. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Messi. And it's Vitinha. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Gerrard. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. It's a pretty loose pass. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! It's there!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down. Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Could move up a gear here. Messi. Mateus. Mateus going full tilt down the right-hand side. Oh, it's Dembele. Messi. That has been slung wide. Nice control. And it's Vitinha.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus. Ibrahimovic. Played out to the right. Mateus stood his ground strongly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's made its way to him. And smartly reclaimed. What are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Cafu. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Yeah. And they can counter here. Driving forward. And it's Hullet.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Pele. Hullet. And he's in on shoots! It's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cambio di giocatori.
That's a good ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Cafu, and that's aimed into the middle.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete. That was a given, it always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's a good-looking ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has been cut short. I think we're just about done here. Collier. Davids. And it's O'Shea. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a promising position. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Pittsburgh really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Messi, and this is Bale. This looks promising. Cafu, terrific header. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those...
너무 느려서 재부팅하고 올게요.
Well, what what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Triol cuts it out. Pelé. Looking to play him in. Messi. And he's been shifted off it. Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Iniesta. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Luis Suarez. Probing pass.
Suarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's in a good position here. Shoots! Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neither side yet able to find the net. He's a sharp little ball here. Could be danger here. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And this is Hullet. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Vitinha can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Messi. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Suarez is flagged offside. Vitinha bops him off it and wins back the ball. Iniesta looking to be a menace in the final third. Engages and forces him off the ball. No joy this time. Caceres.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Hullet. Xavi. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's got away. And the shot's on. And the shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. That is a brilliant interception. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Vitinha. He won't be happy with that one.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
No way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Iniesta. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Messi aims beyond the oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, And his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Neymar.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 8.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
El dorsal
Well, their
6.
manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Serán
That's a
sustituidos
cute
por
ball.
El dorsal
Owen
14.
providing an
El dorsal
outlet on that
7,
flank.
Villa.
Skillfully
El
cut
dorsal
out.
10,
He is so at ease on the ball.
El dorsal
And the
20.
shot! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here.
Great chance! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's tidy. And it's Deco. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Cruyff. Lovely bit of skill. Jordi Alba picks it up out wide. Deco! Oh, terrific save.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Cruyff. Chance, surely! Oh, he's been caught napping. Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted. Nice sequence of passes, this. Roberto Baggio. Knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so...
And Cruyff! Oh, crossbar! Vitinha into the last 5 minutes. Hullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Yaya Toure. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Hullet. No, he's not getting his way this time. Ronaldinho. That is good alertness. Vieira. Vitinha. Thuram.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Yaya
descuento.
Toure. Now it's Cruyff. Out to the left it goes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Hullet. Baggio in acres of space out wide.
Well, not the...
And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them...
And pull it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Raf.
Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Messi. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Threads one in. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And he's found a way. Bullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Bullet really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He's on it. Can he? Tries a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be...
And he's had a hit! Against the crossbar! Messi finds himself offside. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. And here's Hullet. And it's Messi. Vieira. Oh, good ball. He shoots. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. Szoboszlai. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now there's a fine ball. Shot, surely! Pele, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Pele carries the ball down the right. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's nice. Vitinha. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dembele. Vitinha aims beyond the defence. Saliba. Oh, good-looking ball. Rummenigge chasing after it. Now it's Dembele. Messi has played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Yeah. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Dembele. Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Hullet. Played back. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Chips it through. Hullet receives it in a good position here. And the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further.
Hello everybody,
I'd always
and
be
please
inclined to
join
go
me in
for
wishing a
the latter,
happy wedding
go for a third,
anniversary for one of our
especially
fan club
with a full
members.
half of football still to play.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. And it's Soboslai. And this is Hullet. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bellingham. This looks promising. Rummenigge ploughing through the middle. Lovely feet. And here's Hullet. And the finish! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7, Hullet.
So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time.
Number 10,
Oh,
Bellingham.
now here's an interesting
Number
matchup.
9, Messi.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's being shifted off it.
Number 24,
He's picked his way through.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
Chance!
4, number
I'll be a bit
21,
disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Substitutions taking place.
That's a cute ball. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
That's an excellent interception. Cristiano Ronaldo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe gets into a good position. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And Czech pulls off a sensational save. And it's Neymar. Vieira. Gullit has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
And here's Mbappe. He's gone for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Vieira, who's set up one goal so far. Pelé. Vieira. Gullit is the team's great visionary. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pelé. Rafael Leao. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to get it away. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Neymar. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And now they can spring out of defence. That's beautifully weighted. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Tries to cross. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gullit. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Baggio, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And he's chosen to go back. Neymar, looking for the run. Maldini wins the duel this time. 2 minutes to be added on. Mbappe. It's Cruyff. Oh, good. And that's that. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Gullit voted... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. The action has already started. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung takes a look up. That's a little off target.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. And this is Dembele. Hullet. He has a look up. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pulls it back. This looks promising. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's a lovely, neat pass. Roberto Carlos. Still goalless. Park Ji-sung is the team's great visionary. Pele. Now it's Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries a measured ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Rooney. Quality ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Vitinha. Now it's Hullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Dembele. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Lee Kang-in. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Brilliantly cut out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rooney. Messi. Here's Vieira. Vitinha. And it's Vieira. And it's Vitinha. Messi. Now it's Hullet. And a chance! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Stood up well to him there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. And
here's Lee Kang-in. That's a risky ball. Oh, what a shoot! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rooney. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And that's the second half started. Vitinha. Rooney can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos played it. He rises! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Oh, it's Dembele. Pull it. That's Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Might be danger here. Pull it. Messi. And this is Messi. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And they can counter here. Rooney, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Lee Kang-in strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Great ball, and he's in here. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Rooney. Oh, that's superb. That's a good ball. Messi. And it's Vieira. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Hullet. In with the challenge.
The attendance for this match was
Rooney.
61,052.
Lee Kang-in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And now the breakaway. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super ball! That is a brilliant interception. And he's gone direct here. Messi. So what can they make of this? Played out to the right. Pele has it in a wide position. Can he finish? Nesta clears. There's a searching pass. That was nowhere near his best. Kukçu. Lee Kang-in looking to add to his goal. And Rooney. Kukçu. It's Park Ji-sung. Pele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi. Nice looking ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 13, Rooney. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Messi. Substitution in progress.
Lee Kang-in. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Roberto Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's a lovely exchange. Gives it back. Picked out brilliantly.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shot could be on. Messi. Now it's Lee Kang-in. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Thinks about the shot. Lee Kang-in. Messi. And it's Messi. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mateus. Opts for safety.
There will be 1
Great
minute
vision.
added time.
Lee Kang-in.
That's good play from him.
And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
nicely aimed pass. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Del Piero. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Del Piero goes short. Del Piero. He's had a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Can he get it through?
5호 오자마자 급강화가 날라오네.
Face to face with his great rival. Very nicely done. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Long ball looking to counter. No, he's not getting his way this time. And here's Del Piero. And here's Hullet. And he's had it nicked away. Vitinha defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And once more he proves rigid and robust. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. He's making a real surge on the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
또 급강화 쏘려고 할 것 같은데.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Vieira makes the interception.
패스 까비.
Vieira takes control of it and he's on the move. He's gone forward. Thinks about the shot. And this is Nedved. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
상대분 스마어인 것
That
같은데.
appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Nedved. Oh, nice touch. Vieira. Pirlo. Vieira. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Here's Caceres. Maldini. Pinged towards the front line.
키키키윽 네드베드로 사이드에서 드리블 잘하시네.
Pirlo. Well, they've got it again. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Played into space. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
아, 파워가 너무.
Vieira. He's looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. That's a good run down the left. An uncompromising challenge. Melbourne City have their second corner now. Nedved with the short one. And he's been shifted
키키키키윽
off it.
끈적끈적.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely shaped ball. Will play through for the wide man. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a little off target. And it's Vitinha. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He's in a good position here. And Del Piero! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Dembele is herring after that one. He's looking unstoppable. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Attenzione, un cambio.
There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That's a cute ball. Dembele gets into a good position. He gets big. Firm header just off target.
키키키육
That's a
나가요경.
great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Oh, what has happened here? He's a sharp little ball here. Nedved with the delivery. Chance, surely! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now it's Del Piero. And this is Nedved. Now, oh, great header! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defense saw nothing coming. They just didn't
전판 상대 드리블 치는 거 진짜 빽빽클 말이 없다.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, decent chance! He's got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
Tries a shot! No mistake! And they're back in front!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, that's neat. And it's Kukçu. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No foul, says the referee.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a searching pass. Dembele looking to run onto it. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
복귀했지만 바로 접고 싶은 마음 키키키우.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Yeah.
중국이었을 땐요
They want to make the
전판.
most of this turnover.
This is Dembele. Lam. And it's Vieira. Ball played for Kukçu. Kukçu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukçu conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Messi. Haaland! He's away! Haaland! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay on side. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Maldini with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Caceres, nicely shaped ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Kukçu. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Haaland. Messi aims beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! Succumbs to the pressure. Kukçu. Now it's Pele. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Argentina are down to 10 men. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a cute ball. Lovely bit of skill. Vitinha. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Hullet. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Haaland, given the lift of his goal. Kukçu. He came in hard, very hard. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vitinha. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ah, he's given it away. Lofted in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And we've reached half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pele. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Kukçu. And it's Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time, too, to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Little pass back. Oh, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard makes the interception. And he's forced to go back.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Played
81.7
into space.
spettatori.
Thuram. Vieira. Here's Vitinha. Messi. And this is Hullet. Oh, good spread. Picked out brilliantly. And this is Hullet. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Messi. And it's Kukçu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Hullet. Vieira. Now it's Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kukcu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet shapes to shoot. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
10. Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5. Owen. Il numero 18.
That
Il
should
numero
get the
26.
job done.
Cambio di
And the
giocatore.
finish! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. He has given that the lot. Bang.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Puskas. He's one-on-one! And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
I gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or
키키키육
expose his
아니
keeper
있다
to
내가
a
걸리네
one-on-one
키키키육.
encounter.
Mateus. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's hit the upright. Played up towards the front line. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Off the post! Vieira.
키키캉 쪽 골대 다 맞추시네요.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Owen takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Hullet. He's found a way through. And that's been intercepted.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, that's delightful. And it's Vitinha. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
This might... He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Hullet goes short. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Kukcu has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Puskás could try cutting inside here.
Il quarto uomo indica
Well, that's a
4
foul,
minuti di
and the
recupero.
whistle's gone. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red.
키키키육 아니 왜 저러시는 거지?
Furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Argentina are going to be forced to play the rest of the game with just 7.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
They really do have to make something of this. Vitinha, Mateus, now it's Puskás, and this is Hullet. Great chance!
무과금인 것 같은데 다음 판 선수 없으시겠는데?
And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of...
이 정도면 북일신가? 키키키키육 무조건 막아놨다 한 표.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example.
키키키육 어라 저도 수요일 세차했는데 내일도 비 온대요.
Now it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha aimed beyond the defence. Ambitious ball here. Oh, red, nice interception. Vieira. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bullet! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Dembele going face to face with his great rival. Seedorf. He could be, he's going for goal! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Bullet. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Shot, surely! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for options for movement. Oh, important interception. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Lobbed in behind. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a searching pass. He's in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get it through? Seedorf. Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vitinha. It'll be a throw-in. Caceres. Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic. Real chance! He scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal...
And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dembele looking sharp there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's Seedorf. Messi. Vieira. And the counter is on. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vitinha. Oh, it's Dembele. Pings in across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Vitinha. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Messi. Seedorf. Oh, good spread. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's an excellent interception. And they can counter here. Oh, this looks sharp. Not the most accurate pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries to play it through.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, what a mistake! Thuram. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That looks a good ball through. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're into the second 45. Opts for safety. Caceres. Just eases him off the ball. It's come to nothing. He's had it taken off him. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there.
키키키윽 드라이버스 하이 가사 생각나던 제목이었는데 가사 맞군요.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Dembele is always looking to break lines. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. Quality ball. That has not gone well. Messi. That has been cut short. Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf. Fired deep. He gets big. Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Vitinha herring after the ball here. Now it's Hullet. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Messi. And
도카센님.
here's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. No luck with that dink over the top.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 18. Numero 20. Messi. Numero 6. Seedorf. Numero 21. Pirlo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Il numero 24.
Now it's Puskas.
Il numero 5. Il numero 22.
Now it's
il numero
Puskas.
16. Cambio
Shot
di
could be
giocatore.
on. And Cruyff! Really well taken goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances.
Kick.
In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. A probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And it's Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. Baggio was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball's gone out of play. No way through. Oh, it's Dembele. He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Bullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Roberto Baggio.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them
Ci
to
saranno
try
3
again.
minuti di recupero.
That's really well manoeuvred. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of...
키키키 고생했어요.